All right. Well, if this is your first time there we go. I like to watch it in gallery view so I can see everybody singing too. If this is your first time for Jukebox, that's what it is. This is a request half hour. We had a wide variety of requests this week, which is a lot of fun. And I also want to tell you that as part of my continuing education for my work with Bethor, I take summer classes to kind of expand my repertoire and expand just what I get to offer for TBO. And it's extremely relevant right now because I'm taking a class this summer about how to song lead virtually, which I will be doing for quite some time. So welcome to my lab for my class. So tonight we're going to be doing several songs that will require that I will song lead to you and that you'll sing back to me from the comfort of your own home. So let's just start. Let's start it off with one. Usually we start with Heating My Toe. We'll do that second. This first one, say this out loud for me. Oh, oh. Couldn't quite hear you. Try it again. Say, oh, oh.
Oh, oh.
Oh, see, you're ready and you're doing it. Put yourself back on mute. Let's try it together. It goes like this. Whoa. Very good. Whoa. 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 Let's try it again. Hi, beeps. Was inspired by Martin Luther King. Darkness can't drive out the dark. Only light, only light. Try it with me, darkness. Darkness can't drive out the light. Only light, only light. Whoa, whoa. Back to that first line, darkness. Darkness can't drive out the dark. Only light, only light. Darkness, darkness can't drive out the dark. Only light, only light. Whoa, 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 whoa. Drive out a war. Only peace, only peace, only peace. War can't drive out a war. Only peace, only peace. Whoa, 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 hate can't drive out hate. Hate can't drive out hate. Only love, only love, only love. Hate can't drive out hate. Only love, only love. Whoa, 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 whoa. Last time. Whoa. hear you, but I'm imagining that it was beautiful at your house. So thank you for singing too. I loved that one. I just learned it this afternoon at my continuing ed class, and I thought it's a perfect opportunity to share it with you. So I'm going to do several. If you just joined, I was saying before that part of what I do in the summer is continuing education work, and this summer I'm taking a class on virtual song leading because this is all new to me. And it's the new normal, so better get good at it. So the next couple in a row are going to be some pieces that I'll sing a little bit, you sing a little bit, we sing a little bit together. Have a good time. And thank you for being here. As long as we're apart, we'll be here together on Wednesday nights. Lots of you, I think this is your 5th time with me. Got some regulars, looking at you, Max.
הנה מה טוב ומנעים שבת אחים גם יחד. Do it again. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שבת אחים גם יחד. Repeat after me. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine matov, umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum.
Try those words with me. Shalom Aleichem, we know that one, of course. And in Arabic, we would say Salam Aleikum. Same thing. Shalom, all my friends.
Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Shalom Aleichem, Salam Aleikum. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Last time. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad.
And I can't hear you, but I still get to check it off as my homework for class today is done. Check the box with me. So we had, thank you for singing, I appreciate it. We had a whole wide array of requests this week. Some are English, some are Hebrew, some were Yiddish. I'm gonna do as many of them as we can. And if you want to add something that you just are thinking of now, feel free to put it in the chat. If I can get to it, I will. This next one, I haven't sung for a really long time, and not for any particular reason, and I believe it is one that you all know, so I hope that you will sing right along with me. This one made me laugh when I got it, in a good way.
Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila Benismata. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila Benismata. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila Benismata. Hava Nagila, Hava Oh, but I can't believe someday Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Venisneva, Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Venisneva, Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Hava, Venisneva, Hava,
Woo, lots of singers on that one. Lots of fun. Do you know, has anybody ever thought about, I had not, the translation for Hava Nagila? And lots of times when we have docent groups or things like that, when I ask about, is there a Jewish song that you know, Hava Nagila comes up a lot because Harry Belafonte sang Hava Nagila, but I never thought too much about the words, and maybe you haven't either. In English, Hava Nagila means let's rejoice and be glad, let's sing, wake up brothers with a happy heart. Now, we as Jews, and some of you have come to hear about the difference in Jewish music, we as Jews hear Hava Nagila as a happy song. Is that true? Thumbs up if that's true for you too. Yeah, we hear it as a happy song. If you take away the words and take away your experiences with Hava Nagila, does this still sound happy? Yai lai, yai lai 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 lai, lai 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 yai lai, yai lai lai yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai. You can hear why to a non-Jewish ear it sounds really sad. So one of the questions that I get a lot is, why does Jewish music sound sad when you hear it? And the answer is because when these songs were written in Eastern Europe, it was flipped. So what our Western ears perceive as happy is a major key. To that time in Eastern Europe, when these were written, many of them 200 years ago, though not this one, the minor key was what represented our most joyous occasions, and the major key, what we as Western listeners experience as happy, was used for things like funerals and other sad occasions in life. So it's a complete flip of the script of what we accept as happy or sad. And I always think that that's fascinating, because we have heard these songs so many times. We know that Hava Nagila, even though you've got some minor chords in there, we know that's for your most joyous occasions. And then when we hear Siman Tov Mazel Tov, also with minor chording, we know that that is the absolute expression of joy, because our ears have been conditioned for however many years old we are to experience them like that. So a fascinating thing to me about our music. But I'm gonna try to do a good mix of English and Hebrew tonight. Some nights I do all English, and that's not everybody's favorite. And sometimes I do all Hebrew, which is also not everybody's favorite. So we'll try for a mix tonight. This song is a request from Rabbi Citron, actually, who is on maternity leave right now, but saw that this was happening and asked if maybe we would sing it. So I said, sure. This is written by Carrie Newcomer. And it's a song that the Hebrew text that matches it is Imein Mili Mili, if not for myself, who will be for me? If not now, when? And how topical for right now. If not now, tell me when. To use our voices, to do the right thing. It goes like this. Let me make sure that I'm in the right key. This is another one that I'm going to teach it to you, the chorus. And every time we get to the chorus, I hope you'll sing it with me. It goes like this. If not now, tell me when. Try that with me. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. We may never see this moment or place and time again. If not now, if not now, tell me when. Let's try it together. If not now, if not now, tell me when. If not now, if not now, tell me when. We may never see this moment or place and time again. If not now, if not now, tell me when. I see sorrow, trouble in this land. I see sorrow, trouble in this land.
struggle. We'll make the change we can. If not now, if not now, tell me when. If not now, all together. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. We may never see this moment, place and time again. If not now, tell me when. I may never see the promised land. Try that with me. I may never see the promised land. And yet we'll take the journey and we'll walk it hand in hand. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. We may never see this moment, place and time again. If not now, tell me when. We'll work until it's done. Every daughter, every son, every soul that ever longed for something better, something brighter. And it will take a change of heart for this to mend. It will take a change of heart for this to mend. But miracles do happen every shining now and then. If not now, tell me when. Last time. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. Whoops. So you know this if you've been with me before, that I am not a tech wizard. We may never see this moment or place and time again. If not now, tell me when. We may never see this moment or place and time again. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. I love to see you sing. I say it every week, but one of the things that is the absolute hardest for me in this pandemic time is that we're not singing together, and that so much of the energy that I get from the work that I'm privileged to do with you is the energy of our voices joining as one voice. So even though I'm only seeing your mouths move, and I just have to imagine how beautiful it is at your house, it's uplifting and energizing to me, and I can't wait till we're back together again. I know that this is the 5th week in a row that I've said that, but it's true. I can't wait till we're back together again. And as I promised, we're going to keep alternating back and forth English and Hebrew. This was a request from I don't remember who, but I hope that person is here. I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, hi. 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 What have been hi? What have been hi? What have been, what have been, what have been hi? What have been hi? What have been hi? What have been, what have been, what have been hi? I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, hi. 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 What have been hi? What have been hi? What have been, what have been, what have been hi? What have been hi? What have been hi? What have been, what have been, what have been hi? I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, hi. I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, hi. I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, hi. I'm Yisrael, I'm Yisrael, hi. The people of Israel lives, our God yet lives. It's fun for me, even though I only see your mouths move.
still fun to know that you are singing too. I'm sure that you would laugh if you saw my technical issues are largely because I'm not used to working from home. My husband is very used to working from home. All of his job is here, but he is not very used to having to share his office with his wife. So I thought I was being so super tech set up, and I'm using his like triple screen and my screen. I can't ever remember which mouse controls which thing, so there's a constant lag for me. I'm more of like a one screen gal, but I'm only saying that to kill time for while I look for the thing that I had set up for you to do next. And I found it. So this Annette is on tonight, and she requested this. I'm going to sing it different than you have ever heard it before, I imagine, though I'm thinking that many of you know this song. This is by Simon and Garfunkel. Nodding along with me. Okay. I sang this at a bat mitzvah several years ago. So Bridge Over Troubled Water, a Hebrew song that has the word bridge in it, which we actually sang, I think, in this session a couple weeks ago, is Gesher Tsar Ma'od. The whole world is a narrow bridge, and the important thing is to not be afraid. So I put these songs together to sing for a bat mitzvah several years ago, and it goes like this, and I hope you'll sing the parts that you know, though I bet even the Hebrew, if you're familiar with that text, you'll be able to add that right in. And it goes like this. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tzar me'od, gesher tzar me'od, ve'ha'ikar lo לפחד, לפחד כלל, like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. So neat story about that. And thanks for suggesting it, Annette. That was a good one. When I love to go to New York, not right now, but in general, I love to go to New York. And I like to pretend that I am a New Yorker when I'm in New York. So the last time I was there, maybe a few times ago, one thing that was taught to me was anytime that you see a line, just go ahead and get in it, because you never know where it's going. So I did it. I was with my aunt, and we just got in this line. And it turns out, this is totally true, it turns out it was to get in to see Paul Simon talk about song leading. And for whatever divine intervention reason, you didn't have to have a ticket to get in. So we got in there, and we got to listen to Paul Simon talk about his process for songwriting. And it was right before Paul Simon had retired. Doesn't work or travel anymore. And anyway, he talked and talked. I was just freaking out that it was this amazing songwriter. And I was, you know, telling myself, like, we're just listening to him talk about songwriting. And the person I was interviewing said at the very end, I have a guitar here. Would you sing a song? And it was 100 people in a room. And he sang Bridge Over Troubled Water. And I seriously thought I was going to plots, to use the word that some of you know. It was the coolest thing. And it was all because of my desire to be like a real New Yorker and just get in the line. It's probably for something you want to do. And if it's not, you just get out of the line. And how lucky was that? Because you are doing such an awesome job of singing along tonight, we're almost out of time. So I want to look and see if we can get maybe one or two more in there. Let's see what's happening in the, I just reached for the wrong mouse again. Ooh. We'll do one more, just cause. And if we run out of time and you gotta go, that's okay. Hey, Silbers! Seeing all kinds of new friends in here tonight. This was a request also. Eile Hamdel Libi, Usana Me'anati Talel. Eile Hamdel Libi, Usana Me'anati Talel. Eile Hamdel Libi, Usana Me'anati Talel. So I don't know how you watch our jukebox half hour. I like to watch in gallery mode so that I can see you too. If you're watching in speaker mode though, you just missed the Silver Family dance party, which is the best part of watching together on galleries because you can see what's happening in other people's houses. It's time for us to close. Let's do one that most of us know and most of us can sing along to. If you've taken yourself off mute and you're planning on singing this closing song, put yourself back on. Let's do a Debbie Friedman just for fun. Oh, say shalom, say shalom aleinu, ve'alku Israel, ve'yimeru amen. Oh, say shalom, say shalom aleinu, ve'alku Israel, ve'yimeru amen. Oh, say shalom, say shalom aleinu, ve'alku Israel, ve'yimeru amen. Oh, say shalom, say shalom aleinu, ve'alku Israel, ve'yimeru amen. May God, who makes peace in the heavens, make peace for us on earth. Our words, oh, say shalom. That's what I wish for you this week. Until we're back singing together in the temple, I hope it's soon. Thanks for being here, and I will see you next Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Thank you, Lexi.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Lexi.
Bye, babe. Love you.
Thank
Lots
you,
of new
Snow.
people here
Thanks,
tonight.
Lexi.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Lexi. Thank you.
Hi,
Thank
Maxine.
you, buddy.
Bye.
Hi, Sana Nadine.
Bye.
Hi.
Okay.